Hi everyone. Good evening. How y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. My name is Torin. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back again. Please, in case you're hearing any noise in the background, just ignore it, please. We're in Lagos, and some people have party. So today I wanted to talk about a book that I just recently finished reading. Before I go into the book, since I got my Kindle, I think I've received the baptism. I've been reading books. Okay, I've not read like a lot of books. I'm currently on my second book and I'm enjoying it. It's called East of Eden. I hope to do a little sit down to chat about some of the things I find interesting about it after I'm done with it. So yeah, talking about my Kindle, it's been amazing. So yeah, back to the book. It's The Convenience Store Woman. That's the title by Sayaka Murata. It's a Japanese book that's been translated to English. First of all, I want to say that that book, the title, The Convenience Store Woman. I mean, the story is about a woman that works in a convenience store, but there is nothing about that story that is about the convenience store. For me, I think it's basically about identity. Yeah, that's what that story is about. Identity, belonging, finding your place in society. So when I got the recommendation, I thought it was going to be interesting. I thought it was going to be just something simple, but I don't think it's simple. I think it's brilliant. It really got me questioning a lot of things, particularly concerning how we view ourselves, how we see ourselves, how we define success for ourselves. A lot to do with us as individuals and our society also. So I just wanted to share some of the ideas I got from the book. I'm not no spoilers in case you want to go and read it. I know some people would want me to speak more about it, but I know some people might want to go on and read the book. So for those people, no spoilers. I just wanted to speak on like two or three ideas basically that stood out for me in the book. The first is the pressure to be normal. I'll put it that way. Yeah, the pressure to be normal. And how people feel uncomfortable when someone chooses to live differently. So Keiko, I think that should be the pronunciation. Keiko is the main character in the book, and she was a convenience store worker, and she enjoyed her job thoroughly. She had worked there for years. To be honest, when I was reading it, I kind of found it weird that she had worked for so long, that she worked for so long at the convenience store. It felt weird to me, not because it was wrong, but for my kind of person, that felt like torture. And that's the difference between human beings. We are different, and we, as a society, we should come to accept that we can't all be the same. Our lives can all be the same, what we consider normal. Keiko was someone that enjoyed working at the convenience store. She enjoyed the routine, the ease with which she moved. She loved the structure it gave her. But I tell you that throughout the book, it felt like everyone kept asking her, kept finding something wrong with her life, all because it wasn't normal, in quotes, as you would expect. She got a lot of questions about her life, about her career, about marriage, kids, everything. Because the society at the time, in the book rather, was one just like our current society. But Keiko was different. To be honest, I actually loved her character a lot because she was very logical, direct. There was no grayness to her. It was either black or white. I know that's not perfect, but I just liked that she thought about something. She thought it was logical. I mean, if she has a problem, if she could think of a logical solution, she would literally just go ahead and do it. While everyone was stalling, it was crazy. The fact that, okay, two places I thought was crazy were one, when she hit her classmate, because at the time that was what made sense to her to be the solution to the problem. And she was wondering why everyone had issues with her. And the second one was when she drew her, her teacher's clothes because her teacher was crying. And in her own childlike mind, she had seen that when that was done in, I think, in television or something, the person stopped crying. So it just made sense to her. And she just went ahead and did it. No hesitation. She lived without hesitation. I think that's what I'm driving at. She just, nothing was abnormal to her. She was different. And I think the fact that she had the courage to live her life, I don't know if she had the courage. I think because she was so oblivious, yes, to everyone else, to what everybody thought was normal and everything, she got to live her life courageously until eventually it got to a point where something like an opportunity came up and she was like, you know what, why don't I take it and try to live a normal life? And yes, that brings me back to the point where I said that I wonder how many of us, make decisions based on what we really want, what's aligned with our lives, and or rather based on what we have been taught to be okay, to be normal. So that got me thinking. I sat with that for a minute and thought about my life. The things I'm doing, things I do I really want to do them? Are they things that I actually want to do, or am I doing them because society thinks it's okay, my family thinks it's okay, or whoever else you think matters, right, thinks it's okay? The second thing is the fact that people do not need to understand our choices. Yeah, people do not need to understand your choices, right? Um, Many people did not understand Keiko's life. She lived the way she understood, the way she was she was okay with. She lived she just lived. She literally just lived. She wasn't bending to anybody's whims or trying to accommodate anybody. And I think that's beautiful. Although what people do not understand, they find uncomfortable. And as seen in the book, a lot of people were uncomfortable with Keiko. It's not just in fiction. In real life also it happens in non-fiction world where people get uncomfortable with you or with people that are not normal, in quotes, people that do things differently, people that they can't understand why they do or make some of those the decisions they make, right? So some people would ask you why. Some people would ask you why you're making certain decisions, why you're doing some things that you do, maybe out of curiosity. Some people are, how dare you try to be different? Who the hell do you think you are? I'm just glad that at the end of that book, she decided to do right by herself. She decided to go to what really worked for her, what she was okay with, what made her life really meaningful. The truth is, so many people, we all want different versions of life, and our definitions of success are different. Personally, my definition of success might not resonate with a lot of people, and what you think about success might also not resonate with me that way. Doesn't mean it's bad, might not just be what I think success is. So I think the point of my rambling is we need to make space for each other. Yeah, let people be whatever they want to be, as long as they're not serial killers or something terrible in the society. Different things will give us different satisfaction as individuals, as human beings, and we need to come to a place where we respect that about each other, about one another. So for me, I liked the book. I enjoyed it. It really touched me because what I expected was just a normal story about a convenience store worker, but it turned out to be an entire, very, something that really made me think about life generally, and what we really want out of life, and what I really want out of life. If you read the book, please leave your comments down in the comment section. And if you've not, I hope this actually piques your interest enough to pick it up and see for yourself what's happening or what happened in the book. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye.